What's up? Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Every time you're watching this, it's your boy FOG, and today I wanted to watch the NBA Pro Day that the Klutch Sports just held for Anthony Edwards and Tyrese Maxey. The NBA draft is basically around the corner, November 18th, I think it is. So I just wanted to dive into these prospects and see like what they got going on. Let me shut up. Let's get into the video.
Welcome to Los Angeles, home of the reigning NBA champs. League's attention now, though, on next month's NBA draft. Tonight, an important step in the process. It's the Anthony Edwards and Tyrese Maxey Pro Day. There's Maxey, the freshman.
Number 13th ranked NBA draft prospect.
Stepping into Sports Academy here in LA. And Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
Number 1 overall selection.
I think that's the number 1 pick, in my opinion.
And a couple NBA champs here.
Big, strong guard, solid with both hands.
The future.
Oh, they got LeBron in here too?
Alongside Jay Billis, I'm Dallin Cuff. Jay, just like all these players and NBA scouts, it's been an abnormal off-season right now. What are you looking for in this workout for both the players right now?
Well, it's going to be great just to see them on a basketball court for the first time since March. I know they've been working out, but they've been working out of view. And I think for Anthony Edwards, mostly what scouts want to see from him is his improvement in 5-on-5 settings, his shot selection, his putting the ball on the deck and getting to the free throw line more and becoming a more focused, concentrated defender. He's got all the tools to be a great defender. And then for Tyrese Maxey, I think his shooting mechanics have to improve. He's a good shooter, and he shoots a good ball with good touch. But I think if he gets the ball more up than out, and we'll show you what that means throughout the course of this work.
People don't realize how detailed and how much scouts pick apart every player that comes through.
Anthony, March 11th was the last time that we saw you play basketball with Georgia. 5-on-5 scouts, executives, fans. What are you hoping to show teams watching at home and fans watching at home as you step on the floor tonight?
I feel like I'm hoping to show my ability to catch and shoot the ball. I feel like a lot of people say I'm not able to catch and shoot, and I feel like that's the main thing I'm able to show, and then also showcase my athletic ability.
I didn't see that.
What are the biggest things that you think you can bring to an NBA team?
Especially in that Michigan State game. Y'all need to go back and watch I know they got blown out, but y'all need to go back and watch that Michigan State game. I've never seen somebody carry in that span of time. Even though they was getting blown out, he was just relentless in coming back.
Thank you.
Tyrese, just over a year ago,
okay, Reese.
you were going through your Kentucky Pro Day out in Lexington, just starting your collegiate career. Now your NBA Pro Day. How are you different now as opposed to back then?
I think I'm a lot more in shape for sure, shooting the ball a lot better, a lot more confident, and I think I do a lot more things off the dribble now.
We've seen so many great Kentucky.
They got Tyrese as a lottery pick. What y'all feel about that?
Jamal Murray,
a lotto?
Or even bigs like Bam Adebayo. Why are you next?
I feel like because at Kentucky we have to play a role. We go there to win games. We go there to sacrifice. Coach Cal tells us that we want to sacrifice and play a role. And I feel like I have a lot more to my game. I feel like I can distribute off the bounce, play pick and roll, score for myself, and with the ball in my hands, and play when I'm off the catch and I'm off the ball.
Well, Tyrese, every time we see you playing, you're smiling.
One thing about Tyrese, he is definitely probably one of the best combo guards in this draft. Y'all can say this draft not deep, whatever y'all gotta say, but that is one thing he do got in his arsenal. He's very solid on the ball and off the ball.
Bio on Maxey, 6'3", just under 200 pounds, from Dallas, Texas. Played at Kentucky for 1 year. Was an all-ace SEC freshman in the workout was beginning. They're starting with ball handling. Jay Billis, Mike Smith's Dallin Cuff here for you as he begins his workout. Second-team All-League player. As we touched on in the beginning of the show, it is an abnormal offseason for everybody across the world.
So his body looks really good. He's really shooting the ball at a high level, and he's really taking this as seriously as any other prospect I've seen in this draft.
They got a lot of people in there.
To say the least. And most players are out there working, but that the 4:50 a.m. wake up when you don't know if we're going to have a season or when the draft is going to be is quite a commitment. As you take
Klutch Sports be putting people on, no cap. LeBron and Rich Paul,
prior to going to the bubble,
I salute you.
He's gone through some ball handling, some full court transition dunks. He's now going to work on some pick and roll and dribble handoff finishes at the rim.
And in all these workouts, I mean, they're limited to 1-on-0. And in past years, they could play 2-on-2, 3-on-3, and at least that gave
you can only get so much out of this though, because it's not, like you said, it's not 5-on-5, but you just really get to see how these players get to move and I don't know. I guess the basics.
That's something I've talked about a lot in this offseason, guys, is the ability or the inability to actually work on your game in real game situations and play 5-on-5. I can't imagine going that long without playing against the rim. His freshman year, obviously played at Kentucky for
one-legged back. Okay, Reese. He done got some.
Picks in the NBA since he took over.
He done got a little bit more money since the last time I
What
seen
did he
him.
have to say about Tyrese?
Tyrese Maxey reminded me of the Jamal Murray. Tyrese is about 6'2", maybe a little bit bigger. Jamal's a little bit bigger, probably 6'5", but the same kind of player. On the ball, off the ball, fight to defend, deflect balls, rebounds above the rim. I laugh. Every day I walk in, the kid had a smile on his face. It's a spirit.
Coach Cal be putting these kids on.
He could do. And so you
Real skill,
you look
though,
at
right?
him, what you see,
You're a real one for
where
that.
you think he could be, he goes. Our kids here are not.
Michael Beasley charged an incident with a rifle. Malik Beasley was out here trapping. I'm sorry to cut off Coach Cal, but
Runners, his handle.
Malik was out here trapping for real. That was over. I know he had some weed charges
On
too.
him in a certain range. It's kind of like going to be the Jamal.
How do you get in the NBA
If you want me to keep going,
and
I'll
still
tell you,
want to live that life? Like you getting millions of dollars and you just out here like
Just talking about Jamal Murray,
slanging
Jake
dope. Like,
Alexander, obviously
you out here for real. Zach Randolph was on that type of time too.
Bring guys together and have that joy. That's obviously a huge asset aside from just his skill level.
100%. Working on some three-pointers, running baseline to baseline.
The biggest thing in these stuff like this is just confidence to me. Because there's nobody. It's you. It's really you in the rim.
Worked on his shooting mechanics. I
So-
think they're going to get even better.
All these people out here watching, you're gonna need you're looking for if these players got confidence. Tyrese look like he's fitting right in right now.
Mike, you think that, I mean, Jay's right. He's knocked down a number of these shots right now, especially in the last two drills. Do you think even this performance here will help assuage some fears, if there were, for some scouts?
I don't think so much. You know, I think watching the guy 1-on-0 carries, only so much weight. But I do think people that really like him, scouts that really like him, they know he can shoot the ball.
All right, Tyrese is going to take a break at the free throw line. Back to Anthony Edwards and Tyrese Maxey Pro Day. Draymond Green getting ready to watch.
Draymond, beanhead in there. Beanhead Draymond.
Golden State came out of Michigan State. He's famous for being a second-round pick, but Anthony Edwards could be the number
Who
one
else in here?
overall pick in this draft. And Jay Billis is alongside myself down the cup.
At T-Mobile,
Dang,
we
ass.
believe you should get more.
I'm gonna cut this.
That's why we merged this.
Jay, why could he be number one overall?
Well, he's just a freak athlete that's got a tremendous amount of skill.
6'5", 225.
With either hand. And Tom Crean, his coach at Georgia, had said that he has never coached a player
Just strong with the finesse.
He has no limits. Kind of like Russell Westbrook when he came out of UCLA, whether it's in the weight room, the sand pit, no limits. And never having a player like him, like think about that. He's had Dwayne Wade.
6'5", 225, 7 foot wingspan.
He's got a 7-foot wingspan. He can be an excellent defender. Mike Schmitz did a fabulous breakdown of what Anthony Edwards can be on the defensive end.
Anthony Edwards gonna be as good as he want to be. And I know that's cliche and say that for a lot of people, but he got all the tools to just be what you be a star, like literally. Look at the strength.
Anthony Edwards. The shot selection and decision making is always the question with this young man, but I think that same piece that Mike Schmitz did with him, Jay, that you referenced, he was very aware of some of the decisions he didn't make properly. Kind of desire to watch film, to learn from it, to get better. Because he has all the physical tools, he's still a young man.
Okay, let's look at this real quick.
Because defensively,
They got Anthony Edwards. I see, to me, Edwards, James Wiseman. Let me back that up. Anthony Edwards, that's my number one pick for me. But James Wiseman and LaMelo Ball, those are the top three. Like they can go any way they want to. But the rest of this list, people don't know what's gonna happen after the third pick. Nobody has no idea. I know Obi Toppin's name is in the top 4 or 5, and maybe even the 3 maybe, but I don't know. We're just gonna have to see. But I definitely like Killian Hayes too. So I don't know. We're gonna have to see.
He even said sometimes he just kind of checked out on that end of the floor.
I'm doing the Peloton every day, but as Doc Rivers said to me several months ago when we were on some Zoom call, he had said, I work out every day. I work out 5 days a week, but my refrigerator's open 7 days a week.
That's how it works, man. Anthony Edwards, potential #1 overall pick. Now in some shooting drills, step back threes. He's hitting, showing some range. I mean, he hasn't even come close to towing the NBA line. That might be the closest he's got, about a foot back. And he's knocking it down. This is a young man that shot just over 29%.
It might be a monster, bro. I'm trying to tell you. They talking about D-Wade. It might be some little bit of
second season.
some D-Wade with some. He got the heart and girth with him though.
Some great players he had.
He got to work in his ball handling if he's gonna be compared to those type of people to me.
And I want to ask you,
Just because he can handle the ball, but it's just another level of elite
dynamic guards and
when
players
you go to talk about players like that.
And so many great players overall. What kind of intangibles does this young
AD
man
on the
have
sideline.
some of the greats?
Klutch Sports be
compared to some of
on
the guys
it.
that I've had, starting with Dwayne Wade and Victor Oladipo, I think the comparison that I would make is that they are all three of them are tremendous teammates. And for Anthony to be the kind of teammate that he is at his age,
This is what I like to see: the fluid motion out of the 1-2.
is incredible. The work
The
ethic
fluid motion,
is beyond belief.
It's gonna be nice. He's gonna be nice.
Dwayne and Victor.
I want to see some 5-on-5, some more 5-on-5 because we saw him at Georgia, but I want to see some pro 5-on-5. But I think he's gonna be solid.
That would go back in the gym like that at night and work on his game. And then the other part of it, and I don't use this word lightly, and I think it's so important in the characteristic of how he is. He's got great empathy. He loves his teammates. He's a caring person. His heart is amazing, and especially for his age and everything that he's been through. So those are some of the intangibles that are there that I think help make him the player that he is and is going to be.
You can tell that Anthony took coaching really well from Coach Crean. But with you, he asked a lot of questions. I thought his self-evaluation was great, and he really took constructive criticism well. Did that impress you? Because you've done a million of those interviews.
He was incredible.
Aaron Naismith, number 10, is another sleeper too that I seen. I forgot what school he went to.
He's very charismatic.
But I was looking over a lot of prospects and stuff. Aaron Naismith can shoot the ball as
it's
well.
Very rare that you see that from a player of his stature.
Oh, they straight skipped through the 11 through 25 or whatever that was.
Make the right reads, he can pass, he can score. He's just a great player.
Any advice that you would give him as he goes through this process? You are a very highly regarded prospect yourself. He's going to go through maybe some similar things. What advice would you give him?
Just to focus on yourself. Focus on getting better. Focus on the things that matter. And that's getting better every day.
This is exactly what he's going to have to work on, though. Him in that. That's one thing why I would say is going to have to work on. He's going to have to work on his pick and roll game.
I remember being nervous. Especially in this environment.
Because that's really all the NBA is now, pick and roll.
You just want to be perfect. And, he missed some shots today. He just wants to be perfect, him and Tyrese both. So I remember both being nervous, but just wanted to be perfect. So they're doing really good today.
Yeah, well, those nerves weren't completely warranted given the success you've had in today's game. So, Trey, appreciate your time, man, and best of luck.
Appreciate it.
Went through some of that top 10. I know you mentioned Tyrese Halliburton, outstanding guard. I mean, guys coming out.
Cole Anthony, R.J. Hampton, Kyra Lewis, Theo Madeline. There's some guards with some names out here.
We finish things off. Yeah, it's a good way
We're
to
going to
finish
see
to leave this in a scout's mind. But, it was timely to see Trae Young get.
This is a live little function, though, for real. I think this is the first time they've ever did anything like this.
For that season. And there was a lot of question marks.
A lot of Corona.
Selection. He takes a lot of crazy shots. He doesn't make good decisions shooting the ball, stuff like that. And Anthony Edwards has faced some similar constructive criticism. The idea only shoots 40% from the field. But I think he's going to get better and better in his decision making and his shot selection. He had so much on his shoulders last year, but he's got all the ability in the world. To hear Tom Crean who's as smart as any basketball person I've ever met, say he's just scratching the surface. That's got to make everybody in a draft position feel like he's worth it. And I think he's worth the #1 pick.
For Jay Billis, Mike Schmitz, I'm Dallin Cuff. Coming up next, E60, Travis Roy. Have a good night, folks.
Chop it up, Reese. This was cool. I'm glad they got to be able to do this, because I've never even seen nothing like this before, where they got like a whole gym rented out for 2 prospects. Thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe. I'm coming with more basketball. I'm a basketball fanatic. I'm coming with all sports in general, to be honest. But I just got to get on the wave. You know, Corona has been on some, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even going to speak on that. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Appreciate y'all for real, though.